Alright guys, I'm back here today working on the Case 580. This is the swing cylinder. The seal inside this part right here went out. I think this right here actually was my problem. It's very smooth. I'm going to get in here and I'll look at it and see exactly what happened. This is a pretty big spot. I actually went through both sides. So anyway, so the deal is today I got to replace this seal. We'll start by taking the nut right here off. It is a 1 7/8 snap-on socket. So let me grab a hold of it. I will get back with you whenever I get it off. Okay, that was pretty easy. It was not on there very tight. Now you got this pin. I guess it's for dampening. Whenever you go to one side, it'll help slow it down a little bit. Alright, so let's see what's inside this. Alright, so there's a spring. There is your rod. Inside the spring. Sorry. There is a washer. It's on the back side of this. It's really dirty. I'd have to spend some time cleaning. And yeah, so it goes like so. That's what you get out of it. There's nothing else, so just slide that off. So it comes right off. Just remember which way you take it on and off. So the big side here is for the nut. The small side is to fit onto the shaft. So just remember that. Set that aside. I might have another hand to slide this off. Yeah, let me slide that off. I'll get right back. Alright, so I got it apart. What I had to do is I set it on the seal driver and pushed it off on top of it. And it popped right off. So let's look inside. So I haven't even looked inside yet myself. It's just full of crap. So actually, the seal on the outside looks like it just let some dirt inside. I can't really, let me see if I can't really get a picture. Let me give it a flashlight. Alright, so it ain't really going, well, it's not really doing any good since we're outside. There you go. See how dirty it is in there? It's just full of dirt. I'm guessing the seal, actually the seal's cracked right there. I'm going to say it's just old age. It wasn't actually this cylinder's fault. But anyway, let me clean this up and I will get back with you when we start putting it back together. So give me a second. Actually, let me show you this before I start cleaning it up. That seal right there, it's actually just destroying. I mean, it is just going away, and that's what all that stuff in there is actually. I think just old age got to it. So alright. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is there is a ball that comes out of your shaft when you turn it upside down. But anyway, so I got the front part taken apart, got all the seals out of it. I got to take that one off, but it's really easy to take these off. All you have to have is a screwdriver. Just start with a smaller screwdriver and go with a bigger one, and your center. Of course, you need like a little pick to get it off. Another thing, you see how watered out these are? They're pretty bad. All you have to have is the correct tool, and these pins sit directly down in there. And these are not tight on the tractor. They're just snugged up. The O-rings hold the pressure. So you don't have to bear down on these things. Next off, if you had the correct tool, you would not have done this. And as you can see on the side here, somebody grabbed it with like a pipe wrench. You don't need a pipe wrench to take that off. Just, like I said, buy the right tool. You can buy these everywhere. I think I got this one off of Amazon. and they're cheap. They're not too bad. So definitely buy the right tool for the job, and you won't have this problem. I think this part right here is like $250, $300. So if you booger it up too bad and you can't get it off, and you'll have to use a pipe wrench, whatever, to get it off, and then that's $300. I think the tool was $50. So definitely use the correct tool for the job. Yeah, I wanted to get the O-rings off before I showed you this, but let's see if I can clear it up. You can see, look how dry, how messed up that is. It's just being old. I should be able to replace that, and that'll be fixed. This one, that's just old. Of course, this is just like a bushing or whatever. Just keeps your cylinder riding in the middle. There, your rod riding in the middle. So that's not that big of a deal. Now this is a flat O-ring. I don't know if I can see if I can clear it up. So yeah, that one's kind of flat looking. That goes on the top side of this, and the O-ring goes on the bottom. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to get that off before I went to the next step. So I just wanted to show you that. Next, I'm going to take this apart, and I'll get back with you whenever I get everything off. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Two on the outside, or look like this. They just open up, see, like that. So your one in the center has this little deal in it. So whenever it clamps, at least it makes a complete seal. So, and then, like I said, the same thing on the other one. It opens up like that. There's no seals in the middle of this. It just clamps on that shaft. So I guess they needed a seal for it. It's pretty simple. So today we are using this number here. I think this was pretty cheap. It was on Amazon. I think it's called King something. I'll get you. I'll put a complete description of it in the description below. But it was a real cheap. I think it was $20 for this thing. So I just figured I'd try it out, and I got it on Prime, so it was here pretty quick. Looks like it's starting to rain. Maybe I can get this done real quick before it comes a rain. I'm sorry, I was getting in a rush because of the rain. Now, in the center, there is another O-ring. It's kind of a square that goes in between this one. So, it goes like that. Yeah, I don't know if I can quite get it in there. But anyway, go something like that on the center. So, you should have shiny all the way across. Looks like I might have to Scotch-Brite that a little bit. I'll need to look inside the tube and see what it looks like. Might have got something in it, some dirt in it. Have to make sure the inside of the tube. Now, since this was the swing, I just tore it apart on the machine, left everything on the swing on it, because I didn't want to disconnect all the lines and then get in there on the inside and take the pin out. So I will have to see what that looks like whenever I get back to the machine. Okay, so this is everything that came in the kit. Now the new ones are cut square. This one, see, they're cut square. So both of those. Here's my center to my piston. Got the rubber. And then this one, I guess, is going to stretch. It don't have the brake part in the middle like the factory one did. Your flat O-ring and your regular O-ring goes on this part. Here's your inside seal, your outside seal. Here's your center to your to here, so it goes in there. I'm not exactly sure where these go. I got to do some reading about that, but let me get back with you. So this time I'm going to start installing everything. Alright, so I got the seals back in that. Got my, see the orange, the O-ring, got the other seal in there. Got my, this part, you can't really see it because it's too dark, but it's inside there. Then my deal here, I had to stretch that center part out. I'm kind of a little curious about it. It's going to be fun getting that back inside the cylinder. But see that? It might shrink, maybe it'll shrink back by the time I get ready to get it up there. Alright, so let me get some hydraulic oil, put on everything, and see if I can start putting it back together, and I can show you the finished product. Right, real quick before I put the nut on there, let me go over this process. First off, you want to stick this ball bearing in there. So it went in the hole. Stick the spring behind it with the, make sure you got this pin. Let me show you real quick. So you got a, see how the tapered end goes out, that goes in. Make sure you put that in there correct. Get all that lined up. Nut, slide it over. Gotta go through the hole and rotate it on there. Should be able to spring it. I'm gonna set it up, pick it up horizontal, tighten the nut on there, and should be good. Alright guys, there you go. It's completely built. It still works. It will start, what do you call it, hammering before the nut gets down, but you got to keep going until the piston gets tight. So just go down until the piston gets tight. Put all that back on there. I know it's got that bad spot on the shaft. I'm going to put that on the bottom side, so hopefully dirt and stuff won't cling to it as easy. I know the chrome part will not let dirt stick on it as easy, so definitely put that on the bottom. Well, I got my grease fitting. I had to stick it on the outside. Actually, I have to replace that. I think I banged it. So anyway, I might not be able to do what I wanted to do with it, but we will see it back together pretty soon. All in all, this video showed you everything, but it didn't take me about 30 minutes to get all this done. So it's pretty easy. Don't carry this to a hydraulic shop to get that done. You definitely can do it by yourself. And the kit wasn't but I think $20. The tool to take it apart's $50, which you can reuse that multiple times. By the way, this is a 3/4. You will have to reduce that down to a half if you don't have 3/4. But like I said, you can save yourself a lot of money and build your hydraulic cylinders for your backhoe or whatever really cheaply. Before you stick this in, of course, make sure it's clean. Don't want to contaminate your oil anymore. And anyway, so this is the end. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Thank you.